Hello and welcome to Mapping Sustainable Solutions. This is this week's tutorial session where we're going to be looking at how to do correlation and linear regression using a spreadsheet. Okay, so the first thing that we need when we want to start doing this analysis is some data, as always. And for this session, I've put some data that comes from a soil survey up onto the resources for this session. And basically what was done was some simple parameters to do with the soil were measured, like the organic content, water content, pH of the soil. And then the soil was put through X-ray fluorescence analysis for the makeup of the soil in terms of which elements you actually find there. And you can see the list across the top there that we've got. So we've got things like sulfur, potassium, calcium, titanium, and so on further across. What we're going to do is we're going to use this to demonstrate both correlation and regression. So we'll do correlation first. If I take a couple of sets of the elements that we're looking at, so we'll have calcium, and I'm also going to select iron using the control button, scrolling down. Let's first of all have a look at a chart of those two sets of data plotted against each other. Now, as always, it doesn't come up with the exact chart that we want for this, so I'm just going to scroll down, turn this into an XY scatter plot. Now, we can see looking at that possibly there is some kind of relationship between the two sets of data. Let's make it a little bit smaller to make it easier to see. But also quite a lot of outliers, so we don't know how well correlated these two variables are. So we're going to go ahead to calculate a correlation coefficient. Now I'm going to get rid of the graph because we don't need that at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate the correlation coefficient. Now we looked at the way of doing that longhand by doing a certain amount of maths, but we're going to do this instead by using one of the spreadsheet's functions. So I'm going to go to Insert and Function. There we are, Statistical Functions. And if I scroll down that, and there we are, there is correlation. So I'll click on that and it's put the function into that cell. If you want to find out the format that the function is expecting your data to be in, if you just click on the little question mark here, it will then tell you. So it shows us that it is expecting two data sets, data Y and data X, and it will then calculate from there. Okay, so I'm going to select our first set of data. So we'll have the data for calcium. Okay, we now need to put a second data set in, so I'm just going to put a comma. It's now expecting a second data set. And I'm going to select the data for iron. Okay. Once I've done that, I just hit enter. And there we go. Our correlation coefficient comes out as 0.44309. So what that shows us, as if you remember, a correlation coefficient of 1 means that there's a very strong correlation between the two variables. If it's 0, there's no correlation at all. That's showing us that there's a very weak correlation there between the two, but not much of a correlation. Okay, let's move on and look at regression. If we want to look at producing a linear regression line for two variables, we're doing that in Google Sheets or indeed any other spreadsheet program. Essentially, we do that by producing a chart. So I'm going to select two sets of data, namely organic content and water content. There we go. And then I'm going to insert a chart. Once again, it's got with pretty much the wrong one, but that's okay. So there we are, I've changed it to a scatter chart. Okay, so we've got our scatter chart, so I'm just going to alter a few bits and pieces on here just so that we can set it up how we want it to be. So chart and axes titles. Chart title is going to be organic content versus, spell that correctly, water content. Okay. And we're then going to put horizontal axis title, which is going to be water content. And that's a percentage. Vertical axis is organic content, which again is a percentage. Okay, and that's fine. We've got now our graph. Now what we want it to produce is a regression line. So if we go down to where it says series, there we go. And you can see there is an option to say put on a trend line. So we've got a trend line on there. You can now see that goes through there. It's made a line of best fit through the data. Okay. I've asked it to put the R² value on, which is the measure of how strong the relationship is between the two sets of data. And I'm also asking it to label using the equation of the line. So there we go. You can see at the top of the chart, it has now put in values for the equation of the line, y equals mx plus c, in the correct form, 0.295 times x plus minus 1.51. Now, if we look at that and we look at that R² value, you can see that there doesn't appear to be a very strong relationship between those two sets of data. Just move that chart down here out of the way. Okay. Review our learning outcomes from this session. You will learn how to use two techniques that allow you to explore the relationship between two data sets. And specifically, you've learned how to use correlation and linear regression. Gain an understanding of what correlation is and how to use regression techniques. Now, we've looked at both of those and seen that correlation allows us to look at the strength of a relationship between two data sets, while linear regression allows us to model that relationship, fit a line of best fit to it, and then give us an equation that we can use to make predictions about that data. And finally, we looked at how we could conduct both of those bits of analysis using a spreadsheet.